office building is in an arrears in taxes and have 2 years to pay the back taxes and then bring it up to date, which I did for all the years up until 2 years ago. Or 3, I guess it's 3 now, it's going on 3. But for all that time, I purchased the building, I paid it off, and I paid all the taxes for the last many years. So I'm out, not only am I out for repairs and the opportunity to repair the building, but I'm out all of my investment on this as well.
Do we all have 40567? If you could just look at 40567 and go through it line by line, there really is no factual issue here. Okay?
I mean, I keep looking at that, I think, yeah.
I mean, there is none. Okay?
Deterioration of exterior walls and other purposes support, so yeah, so the wall, the side wall with the vegetation growing up is showing significant signs of deterioration. Deterioration of roofs and other horizontal members, there's a hole in the roof. Deterioration of exterior chimneys, I'm not aware of that one. Deterioration of crumbling exterior stucco and mortar, yes. Ineffective waterproofing of exterior walls, roofs, foundations, including broken windows and doors, unfortunately, yes. Deterioration of any feature so as to create a hazardous condition which could lead to claim that demolition is necessary for the public safety. I think that's what
That's the one thing.
Well, again, it's phrased in terms of could lead to a claim, and under our statute, the person who would make that claim is standing right here, telling you that, this could lead to that. So, I mean, it's not saying that we're at that point, it's saying could lead to it, and, again, the Building Safety Division is saying that that is accurate.
and interior structural members shall be protected and maintained to resist to prevent deterioration with the hole in the roof that I'm not sure that's clear.
In the packet, I also included a section on building permits. Just so you know, let's hypothetically say the engineer who this interested party hires to do this comes back with the recommendation that the building's not savable, it's gotta be torn down. It clearly states in this section here, dealing with any item in the landmarks area. I can't give them, unless the building is in imminent danger and it has to be torn down. This recommendation that they put a permit in, they want to demolish the building, has to come before this commission. And it specifically states right in here, I can't give them that word, because it's explicit here, it has to come back to the commission. It's under C in the first section there. And they talk about the Landmarks Preservation Commission, and where it basically says,
Shall have it reported as findings.
it says when property concern is in a landmarks district, no building, demolition, or special permit shall be issued until the Historic Landmarks Preservation Commission shall have a report on this finding. So everything, as far as taking that building down, unless it's ready to fall, then we don't ask anybody's permission to get it down. Still has to come back here. So like, the likelihood that that's going to happen, without your knowledge here, probably doesn't exist right now.
And I can certainly assure you that our office is not going to be initiating any kind of demolition proceedings without, notifying the members of the board and giving you the opportunity to have an emergency meeting if you choose to. I don't anticipate that that's going to happen in the next 4 weeks. I've been through probably 8 to 10 demolitions that we've done, and there has always been a 3 to 4 week window because we have to get bids, we have to get an engineer in there to do a second opinion. There's always some time. I don't think we've had any. We had one where the engineer wouldn't even go into the building and he wouldn't even cross the street. We're not at that point.
So what we're looking at now is if you okay it, the next projects that the new owners propose will just go before the building department. Are there standards that are strong enough that they would still have to, for instance, if they I don't think this would not be the case, because they wouldn't start with a roof, but if they wanted to put up a roof that was not in keeping with the character,
Yeah,
or,
I think it would be emergency remediation.
Only.
And stabilization is what
Okay.
open up, like that, the building department has the right to issue permits right away for stabilizing the building and making necessary repairs to prevent further deterioration. Any enhancements to the project would still need to come before our commission for approval, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I think just to further answer that question, I think our wording for what we are in agreement has to be very careful. We would say things like temporary patching in terms of roofing, but not permanent.
okay.
Yeah.
Remedial repairs is as specific as you can get.
Right, yeah.
Peggy?
I have one more question. I don't know if it's appropriate for this board, so I apologize if it's not, but if it did get to the action of actual demolition, would the adjacent property owners be notified in the way that they are with the zoning board variances?
Unless it's an emergency demolition, meaning the building's right about to come down, it would be, any approved demolition would be on public agenda.
You gotta take a look at the unsafe building subsection of the code. I don't have it memorized, but it's very clear what the process is. There's, and again, we haven't used it in probably like 2 or 3 years at this point. So I don't remember, specifically word for word, but, we follow the statute.
Well, the Booth House was scheduled for demolition before somebody intervened, maybe it was this commission, and
There wasn't a demolition, there was a group of preservation.
oh, right, the preservation, right.
They formed a corporation to.
And so the steps must have been taken for that to be demolished.
Well, what happened with that was that somebody, good Samaritan with money, was able to step in, the group, I think, has done some fundraising to help stabilize that. So somebody had money to acquire that property from the city, which is the best case scenario. But if that person or that group didn't have the means to acquire that property, I don't think, the city can't, I don't think the city had the funds, unfortunately, to have made those repairs on its own.
There's no question if that private individual did not come forward to do that, that building would not be there today. Because we were ready to take it down, we had to take it down for public safety if somebody did not surface to make those repairs.
Some cities do have programs, either the city or a preservation program has a foundation that provides funding for emergency repairs. Unfortunately, Kingston is not one of those places.
But in the case of the Booth House, when it was scheduled for demolition before the Preservation Commission and this individual came in, the steps had been taken to prepare for its demolition, and in the course of that preparation, was there, did it come before this commission? Were the adjacent property
No, that
owners
property,
notified?
and again, you have to look at the unsafe building code, there are a number of different levels of unsafe structures. That building was declared at imminent risk of collapse. And when it is declared at imminent risk of collapse, the notice provisions that are applicable to other buildings are not applicable.
Also, I wasn't on the commission at that time, but is that building fall under our purview? Is it a designated property?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
It's not-
It's
it's not in the historic district.
It's not in the historic district, and it's not an individually listed property, or at that time it was.
Okay, I assumed because it was so historic.
It should be.
Thank you.
I want to point, I think we may be getting hopefully ahead of ourselves and my role, not as chair, but as Yuri's attorney. I want to just walk you through what you shall do
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing, we're not passing judgment on specific repairs, that's all that happens. Then, should the owner fail to satisfy the commission, then further notification to the
Or council to take
and to
further
the building
steps,
department.
right.
And so that would be, it's a shall, you gotta do it that way, that's all you're doing.
We're just trying to,
I know everyone is trying to suss out the limits of it, and it is set out for us in the statute, and it's not really extensive, it's not approved, I don't understand exactly what we would be, what the board would be expected to approve ahead.
Part of conferring is notifying this board, okay, that, emergency permits are going to be requested, given the circumstances, and, you know, we are asking in the process of conferring for the board to authorize the emergency repairs, okay, which is certainly permissible under, you know, under our code. But going much further than that, you know, it's really not appropriate at this point, because there's just too much up in the air, you know, and the situation is changing daily. You know, particularly with the, you know, with the possibility that ownership is gonna change hands, you know, with the ongoing city court proceedings, with, you know, the weather possibly impacting the extent of the, you know, the collapse and the damage, you know, there are too many variables.
anybody have any questions or concerns?
No, I found the discussion helpful.
I think the goal here is to get the building in hand so that you can move quickly to make repairs, halt any further deterioration, allow the building safety division to issue permits immediately. Correct, that anything, you know, and the goal would also be for the commission to be notified as things progress.
So can we make a motion to that effect, and, you know, we can,
Do I have a motion to that effect? Thank you.
Now, are we moving one thing or two different things? When we make this motion, does it include the stipulations, or is it just a blanket, whatever?
the motion is specifically under the statute, and
Okay.
the criteria set forth in B 1 through, 10 have been met with the exception of the chimneys, okay, and that therefore, you know, the building is in the process of demolition by neglect as defined by 40567. That, the need to notify the property owner, is moot because the property owner was already notified and was already conferred with the board.
Hearing now.
And we're having the hearing now,
Right.
and, you know, appropriate steps are being taken at this point to address the situation. And then a separate motion would be authorizing the building department
Okay.
to issue such permits as are necessary to, you know,
Okay, so
ameliorate any risks of public safety.
Basically, George's plan, that he's presenting to the committee here tonight, is to turn the property over to an individual who can make the repairs.
Yeah, and you're not approving
So,
that, he's notifying you of it.
If you accept his plan, then you have to give me the authority to issue the permit so that these repairs can be made in a timely fashion, so that the building, by the time you meet again, there's gonna be,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm not sure I understood that part. If we accept his plan, it seems like this is universal. It's happening no matter what, no matter who owns.
well, if you don't accept his plan, the other provision here says that you're to have the corporation council take to the courts
Oh,
action to
Oh.
force George to repair the building, or to have the building repaired and then bill George.
that sounded very legal, but, okay.
I don't think it's legal, that's the other section, if you don't accept his plan, that's the next recourse, you have corporation council make the court force.
Is there
But that
Right,
would be
which is already
presumably
happening.
if
If the
it's
court will
at
do
a
it,
future
yeah,
meeting.
and yes, that would be,
If there there were no cooperation
Yeah.
over the next month or so.
But do we have any reason not to accept it?
No,
Yeah.
we want this building repaired
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
I want Tom's department to be able to issue emergency permits right away. I'm sorry,
I do too, but I want the stipulations in there, I don't know if we'll agree on that.
What stipulations specifically? So just articulate them so that we can make sure everybody agrees.
Yeah, no, mortar, its color, its consistency, if there are any replacement bricks, if there are any replacement stones, those kind of, anything masonry. The roof is a whole other, I wouldn't stipulate a thing other than it being temporary repair, not a permanent roof. What was that?
So you want the facade repaired in kind, too?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Proper
Absolutely.
striking in the mortar,
Yeah.
proper matching in the
Yeah,
mortar.
because that's a permanent thing.
Right.
So I think we have to be really careful.
So permits to stabilize and, prevent further deterioration of the building versus permits to rebuild a wall we're assuming that by the time they are repairing that wall, there's been
It's gonna,
stabilization in the building.
it's gonna depend on what the engineer's reports and recommendations are. So
But that would all come
Yeah, that would all come back.
back to us,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, most likely it would.
We're trying to ensure that it will. Okay, so we're ready for a motion?
Yes, I think we're perfect.
Okay, I would like,
There should be two.
yeah, there has to be two. Yeah. So the first one is, I move that, what's the address? The property at 1719 Abeel Street, according to, chapter 4 and 5 of the zoning, regulations, specifically 4 and 5-67, demolition by neglect be declared, applicable to this property. And that further stipulations about, corrections to the building department be handled in a subsequent motion.
Yeah. First motion is
Yeah.
declaring a demolition by
Yeah.
neglect for the
Okay.
factors set forth in the statute.
Yeah.
We vote on that, and then there
Okay.
will be another motion addressing the authority. to
Okay,
vote.
so we get that right.
And then you want to second that.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
I would also like to stipulate that this, we find this very need for George to do this. No reflection.
Okay, so we did this
demo,
So a second motion, I would word it this way, I don't know how.
Don't you have to have an engineering report in order to declare neglect, demolition by neglect?
No, you don't, not under the statute.
Okay, I would like to, make another motion referencing the same property, that our directions to the building department for emergency permits should be described as follows.
our directions
Yeah.
to the building department, you said?
Yeah, we're trying to describe our leeway.
Okay.
Yeah, for emergency, permits. And first of all, we would like to be advised if anyone feels that this building should be demolished, that we would try to prevent that from happening without sufficient, considerable leeway for roof repairs, including, I should say, emergency roof repairs, and including any temporary roofing.
Wait a minute, so the second stipulation is that
I need to speak to the board in private in an attorney-client session, and I would also ask Mark to stay as George's attorney, just so that we can speak about this particular aspect of this, so I would just ask that, as Tommy to stay as the, basically the petitioner in the city court proceeding.
Can their camera be shut off?